Hey guys, John Bergsman here. You hear the clickers going out? Joined today in the boat up in Drummond Island with John Goebel from Customized Sport Fishing. We're gonna bring you something new. Midsummer evening, right into dark fishing for jumbo-sized walleyes. Gonna be an awesome show. I'm really excited about it. A little later this year, we're gonna show you some great Atlantic salmon and pink salmon fishing as well as they come through these straits on their way up to Sault Ste. Marie. But tonight, awesome walleye. It's going to be a fun time. Stay tuned. That's why you come to Drummond Island right there. Scenery, hardly any boats, lots of fish. One of the best places that I've ever stumbled on fishing, and it took me way too many years to stumble on it. And now that I come here twice a year. I think I'd like to come here about 4 times a year.
Oop, fish.
There's a fish. Look at that. There you go, Johnny.
Take him, Joe.
First Drummond Island walleye. No, of course, that's a stupid statement. I've caught a gajillion of them, but on today's trip, this is what we wanted. This is one of the things, guys, and I'm just gonna talk while I bring these fish in to try to explain to you, because at night, you know, you're not gonna be able to see me too well. What John does is he's got a whole repertoire of different fish that he can catch during the day and in the evening. Now right now, of course, we're walleye fishing. We're gonna walleye fish right up until pitch dark. I mean, probably 10 o'clock. But as soon as I get this fish in, we're gonna let John tell you all the different species that he targets up here in the Drummond Island area. One thing you don't wanna do is just keep reeling. When those fish pull hard, you gotta just stop, let them settle.
Nice fish, John. Beauty. And the hooks are out of them.
Hooks are out of them.
Nice goldfish.
This right here. This is what we tournament fishermen, wow, spunky little fish. Right there, buddy. It's a combination of Drummond Island, Michigan, customized charters, and a beautiful midsummer night. We're here beyond mid-July, and this is go time for these fish. As the summer progresses, these fish will set up on these deep gravel bar shoals. We'll have a great time. Let's get this fish in. Are we playing catch and release, John?
That's totally up to you, John. If you want to take a meal, we get a few and put them in the live well, and then let them go later.
My wife would shoot me if she knew I didn't keep any. We'll keep a few. We're not going to keep a lot. Right there's the sound of walleye dinner. So just to finish, after John gets done setting these fish, we'll have him tell you exactly what he targets. But I personally have been up here fishing from Drummond Island north, all around these bays and coves with John for just jumbo smallmouth bass. And so many guys, John, step in here, think that this is a spawning scenario only. You just had customers yesterday in mid-July catching great smallmouth bass and pike, correct?
Correct, yeah. The fish, you know, they come in shallow spawn, but yet after they leave, they go out to the rock bars and the shelves, and we can catch them all summer long.
And there's so many of those gravel bars around this area, isn't there, John?
Yep.
And they not only hold smallmouth and pike, and walleye.
Correct.
But they move up and down them.
Yep. We got.
So at night you're catching walleyes, correct?
Correct.
And in the daytime, you can catch the northerns and the smallies. So it's really it's really anytime you want to fish or can make it work for your schedule.
Absolutely. And there is a daytime walleye bite right now. It's a weed bite. So if you want to come up and fish walleyes during the middle of the day when it's hot and sunny, that's another opportunity also.
And John's been trying like heck to get me up here in October and November because there is a serious big walleye and muskie bite, is there not?
That's correct.
Oh, awesome fishing.
Nice fish, John.
Oh, we're gonna get a still shot with John on that one. It's gonna be a beautiful Facebook post. I'll grab my camera.
That's a nice Drummond Island walleye, nice gold color.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Brett keeps filming. I'm gonna just take a quick shot of John. Beautiful fish. Big smile, Goebel. Okay, now you flip with me and push the white button. Get me with the sunset in the background.
All right, John, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. Here we go. Fish number 2. Just that quick, boys. Should have been out here an hour ago. But we're out here now, and we're not missing them.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Quest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
WavePro high-performance boat pedestals eliminate bottoming out and back-jarring impacts. Now available the 2.0 version and slider seat hubs. The best in air shock technology provides a controlled return to keep you on your seat. Fast and easy to install with permanent mounts or movable hubs for quick and easy seat placement in 10 to 16-inch models. WavePro high-performance boat pedestals, best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.
So maybe you can see this, guys, what we got here. You see our little boat right there. There's a little island, and we've got a long, shallow shelf right here. Deep water, all the way out to, what does it say there? 25, 26 feet of water. And what John's got us doing, we're swooping into this cup right now. We're staying in the deeper water. The boats in front of us look like they're on the very edge right there on the shallow side. But you see right here, see these fish? These fish are still out here in this 20 foot of water. But because we're in Drummond Island, where the water's flowing from the Lake Superior through the St. Mary's River system down to here, this water is absolutely as clean as Lake Superior. So these fish can see those crankbaits that might be down, 7, 8, 9 feet. When they're down 18 feet against this bright sky, they can see those crankbaits with absolutely no problem. They come flying up, you see those boards rip back, that's the indicator. There's a fish on the outside. Oh my. You got to feel somewhat blessed that you get to come out here and fish this and that you're living, eh, John?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to live in a scenic place like this and be on a boat every day.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you what, surrounded by islands and fish. And the cool thing is the variety of fish.
Right.
And the fish that migrate through here seasonally just add to the pot.
Absolutely. The 4 seasons, I mean, we got it all. Yeah, I think you got your 9-pounder. Nice job. That is a dandy. That is a dandy.
That is a big, it's a big flipping fish. We're gonna just have John pull that one right up. You need pliers?
Yeah, that's your fish. I think you need to put your hands on him.
You know why we come and see Mr. John? This right here, success. Big walleye. Look at the colors on that, John. So gold and deep.
Yep.
Guys, we're not keeping this one. These are the kind you let go. So we're gonna jump over here by Mr. Brett, and we're just gonna show you a nice belly release. So what you got with these offshore boards, now,
oh. Yep.
We pop them like this so we can bring them in and check them. I think I have a fish. John says no. I think it's a small one. He says I say he's right now that I'm holding it. But John's got some cool lights on these boards, so we can see our boards really easily, even though it's, you know, getting to be darker out. But I'll tell you what, that loop method makes just popping that board free, letting it sink behind the prop wash, being able to check for weeds. Otherwise you get lazy, you don't want to do it, you don't want to bring all your rods in. And so, you know, you really need to, you know, go ahead and, this thing's not tracking the best, John. See the way it's pulling way to the left?
Yep.
Right now I'm just trying to identify why one side is catching fish and the other, this one's definitely not tracking good. No, it's definitely pulling up to the left. You want to check that, guys. When the bait's supposed to dig straight down. Now currents can certainly blow a bait out of tune, effectively out of tune. It's not really out of tune, it'll seem out of tune. But I'll have John check this one, because in my humble opinion, there's not much current on the surface, and when I surge it forward, it definitely blows out to the left.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Kraft, the toughest built aluminum boats, bar none. Dreamweaver, home of the revolutionary Spin Doctor. Lose, feel the difference. WavePro, best ride on the water.
We all want to keep moving, and we all need fuel to do it. Now, with the revolutionary Flo-Fast system, you can fuel up and keep moving from literally anywhere. Flo-Fast will pump or siphon an amazing 8 gallons per minute, so you can get back to what you do best. To find out more about Flo-Fast, go to flofast.com. Flo-Fast. Fuel up. Keep moving.
I'm gonna pop it. Good. Yay, my boards actually catch stuff. I figured I'd try to pop it, but no. I think he's hung pretty good. It's going to stretch out behind that other one.
Yeah, I think you're doing the right thing. That one's digging deeper anyway. The inside one's digging harder, so.
Well, we got another one. Still really nice out. Got a boat over here with a fish. The guy behind us, we watched him net a fish going through. There's definitely some fish working the edge of this shoal. And like John and I talked earlier, while it was still light, it's really just a patience game. Get your lines in the water and keep them wet, and pay attention to where you are on the shoal. Move around. This one came on the outside. That boat out there has one on right now, and they're definitely on the outside. So the fish aren't completely committed to the shallow water yet. But John will bring this to Brett and show you in the light. We don't want our cameraman to bounce around too much here, but right in here, Brett, is good. And you get the eyeballs, you'll be able to see the eyeballs of these eyes. Oh my gosh, are these are feisty fish. Keep them down. You notice how I dropped that rod tip. It's only got one hook in it. You don't want that fish to break the surface and wallow. That's what you don't want to do.
Another good one, John.
You bet. Awesome fish. John will show you that right there. Pliers right behind you, John.
Oh, he's off.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this time of the year, the big fish seem to, you know, come out of the deep water, and that are feeding with all the hatch going on. We got a major mayfly hatch, which brings out all the bait fish, and it's just kind of a feeding frenzy. And these big fish come out of the deep, and they, you know, they come into areas where we can target them.
Oh, another fish on double.
Yep, inside. You want to throw this one in, John, here?
Yeah, we'll keep him because that's number 3. We got another fish. That's the beauty, and Brett can show you that right there. See how easy it is to see with those lighted boards? I just looked up and saw that board was completely out of line. I'm gonna get this lure out of the net using the light here while John negotiates that.
It's another good fish.
Yeah. So talk about what we just experienced, John, you know, where I'm a veteran fisherman, obviously, but that fish was only hooked with one hook, and he was really pulling hard, and about fighting those fish in and not letting them break the surface.
Yeah, you want to keep them down. Everybody seems like they want to lift the rod, and that's sometimes is a bad thing. You want to keep that rod tip low, and it allows them fish to stay in the water. Once they get on that surface and start shaking, things can
It's all over.
Yeah.
They will get off. They can shake those hooks pretty easily. Oh, how about 9?
Busted off right there.
How about 9 pounds right there?
That is another tank. Wow, that might be 10.
That
John,
might be 10. That was a rattle and rogue, correct, John?
Yes. Smithwick rattle and rogue.
Mm-hmm. Now that fish, what happened, John? I don't know if you caught that, guys. That fish broke the line. Correct, John?
Yeah, it snapped something. I haven't investigated yet to see what broke, but there was a...
And I saw the size of the fish, and so I elected to go with the longer handle. And wow, I'm gonna get in here with John because that's just unbelievable. That's Drummond Island on steroids right there, John. That's a 10-pound fish.
All right, guys, we're gonna let him go.
We're gonna let him go. Awesome, awesome. That's a double. That's awesome right there.
All right,
so that's the second big one we've let go tonight. A 9 and now a 10. And we're in the middle of the summer here in Drummond Island. Let's get these rods back in, Johnny.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system, Drotto, catch and release boat system.
Make loading and unloading your boat easy with the Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Load with ease. Simply drive on the trailer and the Drotto will automatically latch to your bow eye. A hard plastic liner protects your boat. For launching, back your boat in, pull the release lever, and away you go. For roller or bunk trailers, the Drotto is quick and easy to install and works with most V-hull boats. Spend less time at the landing and more time fishing. The Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Online at DrottoProducts.com.
I'll tell you what, we're having a great evening here. Oh yeah, another nice fish right there.
Nice fish.
He might have to be an eater because
we have no choice.
This is going to be the smallest fish we catch.
Nice fish, John.
Oh my gosh. There's your pliers right there, Johnny. These fish are hitting it. You see that? I don't know if you guys at home can see that. John's unhooking that inside hook.
Yeah, he T-boned that thing.
That means when they're hooked on the front hook, that's an indication, guys, and as fishermen, you guys got to pay attention to that. That means the bite is on. They are feeding. And let me snap a picture while Brett shows you guys at home that. Turn that just a little bit, Johnny. Oh no, it's not that big, but I'll tell you what, it's a nice
Still
one.
a nice fish, John.
Oh, Brett was just up enjoying himself on Beaver Island, and he tells me we need to go there too. So there could be more islands in our future, but John, these are just absolute. Look at the way he T-boned that again.
Yep.
Front hook right there. We've talked about this, and
Very
that
aggressive.
is an awesome fish. Beautiful. Now that's about a 19-incher.
Yep.
Same year class basically as that last one.
Yep, we're gonna let him go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna let him go. We've got our 5. And this is the bait right here, quickly. Just what is that, number 9 or 11?
It's a number 9 flicker minnow.
Yep. And really it's about attacking the proper structure. You could pull that thing around all over the place. The old adage is extraordinarily true here in Drummond Island. With this cold, clean water, where they say 90% of the fish, are in 10% of the water. That is absolutely true here. You have to structure fish, and you have to understand what you're doing, the way currents relate to your baits. Once you figure all that out, a few trips with John, maybe you venture up here with your own boat and start having your own success. But it isn't just like driving out here, throw your boat in the water, drive up to a shoreline, throw a bunch of flicker minnows out and catch a bunch of fish. Nope. There's a lot to it and a lot to understanding it. So we encourage you to come visit the area, hire one of the local guides, and have a great time. Oh, there's a fish.
There's fish.
How about
about
we
that?
take that big one right there?
Take him, yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Perseverance. Perseverance. That's a nice pullback too. Tell you what, it went dead flat on us, just dead flat. We were hoping for a little breeze, and that, John, didn't happen.
No, not tonight. It didn't.
She went slick on us.
Yeah, as you
And we were waiting for this fish anyway, because we said, hey, we get a boat limit tonight, and we were gonna call it a night. And that's pretty quick. It's 12 o'clock exactly. So this fish will hit the net 3 hours, a little less than 3 hours to catch a boat limit of absolutely gorgeous fish here in Drummond Island. And I'll tell you what, guys, as you see me reel in this last fish, you want an awesome adventure, come on up to Drummond Island with your family, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. There's tons of stuff to do, all kinds of fun stuff, whether it's ATVing, hiking, biking, fishing, hunting. I'm gonna get this fish to the net for John. Yeah, awesome. We won't even make Brett move. As you can see, Brett will show you the reality of fishing at night, and that is mayflies. We are in the midst of an absolute massive mayfly hatch. So if you think you can't catch fish, look at the back of John's shirt. In a mayfly hatch, you would be wrong. What you really have to do is understand that those mayflies will affect the bite tomorrow morning. Correct, John?
Yep.
Far more than they'll affect the bite while they're happening.
Yep, and these flies have been hatching for a couple weeks now, so
Yep.
it does affect the fish, but not to the extent that some people would think.
Nope.
So.
John Bergsman here at Fisherman's Digest with Captain John Goebbels from up here in Drummond Island, Michigan. Some midsummer walleye, a little night excursion. Book it, call John. He's got great fishing going on basically from early July all the way through the month of August. And then it switches, but only locationally. There's still fish here.
Yeah, the fish move around, they're here.
We're gonna take you to a fall excursion for some monster walleye and muskie. Thanks for joining us today.
Closed captioning is brought to you by WavePro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.